All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Please do share. Let's see. Hey, Ganiat, welcome. Frank, welcome. Thank you for joining. I am live. Thank you all for joining. Rohan, welcome. Thank you for joining. Let me share this. Thank you all for joining me. Yes, Unique Chosen. Thank you for joining. Edith, thank you for joining. Kayode, oh, Kayode, thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome, everybody. For those who are on Instagram, welcome, welcome, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me. Damflow Fashion, thank you for joining. Can you please share? Can you please share? Can you please share? Invite your followers. Thank you all so much for joining. Well, this is what I'm doing here today. I am troubleshooting and I am on 3 things at the same time. Charity, welcome. I'm on Facebook Live, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Periscope, and I'm just doing this thing. I'm just doing this thing today. So thank you all so much for joining me live from Saudi Arabia this morning, which is morning your time, evening our time here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I tell you. Hey Diva, welcome. Bronson, welcome. A lot of times, for those who do not know me, my name is Dr. Princess Fumi Hancock. People know me as your life strategist. A lot of times you do things, right? And you are expecting a certain people to respond to what you're doing, right? You're working hard, you're changing lives, you're doing things. Thank you, Charity. Majanja, welcome. And you are expecting a certain people to respond. And ever so often, the people that you think will respond are not necessarily the people that respond. Your kids are welcome, right? And those that end up responding are people that you, hey, Mr. Blasphemy, welcome, that you do not expect that they will be the ones to respond. Thank you, Grace, thank you. And they are the ones that respond. Please, I want you to share this because this is going to bless somebody. Many of you know that right now I live in Saudi Arabia, right? I live in Saudi Arabia. And today is my birthday, my 50-something birthday, right? And I woke up this morning, my son, my oldest son, was the first one to call me this morning. And when he called me, Christian, welcome. I was happy that he called me, but I was a little bit sad at the same time. Sad because, thank you so much, I was not with family, right? I thought I was not with family to celebrate my birthday. Hey, Mika, welcome, my dear. Christian, welcome. And so I was a little bit sad. I was a little bit, So I went to work, right? I went to my gig in Saudi Arabia. Things were normal. I went to my meetings. I jumped from one meeting to the other, from one meeting to the other. And people were saying happy birthday, and I responded, but that was it. But what they did today, if you have not gotten a chance to look on my Facebook, I want you to look on my Facebook. What they did for me in Saudi Arabia today, it blew my mind. You hear me? It literally blew my mind. Now, let me start with this. Let me start with this thing that you see in my head. Let me start with this. There's a story behind what you see on my head. Many of the people that I really live life with here do not necessarily know my background. They do not necessarily know my background as a princess. They do not necessarily know what I do, right, outside of the contract that I work in Saudi Arabia. And so about a few months ago, there was a program that was going on my campus. And in that program, they were showing how Saudis do their marriage. I want you to hear this. They were showing a marriage, a Saudi marriage. Sharon, welcome. They were showing a Saudi marriage. So, Yokita, welcome. I recognize you. And the bride came in with this thing in the head. The bride came in with this in the head. And yeah, the little princess that I am, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I have to have this. I have to have this. I love it. I have to have this. So I remember turning around to one of the instructors and I said, how do you get this? How do you get this? I love this. How do you get this? So she said, oh, I can take you to where you can get it. He said, but it's very expensive. I said, well, how expensive it is? He said, oh. He said, by the time you calculate everything, it might be like 4,000. I said, 4,000 reals or 4,000 what? He said, oh, by the time you convert it, it might be like $4,000. So I said to myself, oh, $4,000, okay. I love it. I'll do it. I'll do it. And so we went on vacation and I just forgot it. I just forgot the whole thing. And so today, I walk into my office and the office is packed. You hear me? And I was shocked. And they started coming. And before I knew it, there was 2 big cakes, gifts like enormous business. I mean, that gift just kept coming. That gift just kept, Lean, welcome. The gifts just kept coming. That gift, that gift, now, you have to know this. There's a story behind this too. That gifts just kept coming. And I'm saying, if I was back in America, I couldn't have celebrated a birthday as much as it was celebrated today. And so today I scope in honor of all of my newfound families in Saudi. I scope in honor of all of the coordinators, of all of the instructors, of all of the leaders, of all of the people that I serve in Saudi. I scope in honor of just their generosity. Thank you. Their incredible, right, generosity, that they went beyond what I could even ask for myself. They went beyond what I could ask anybody. They went beyond what I could even imagine. And when people tell you that religion and culture is more important than human beings and blessed, they lie. Today, what I experienced was beyond religion. It was beyond culture. It was beyond, you are a Muslim, I'm a Christian. It was beyond that. I experienced love, the ultimate. You hear me? Ultimate. And it goes to show you that regardless of where you are, if we can put aside our culture, if we can put aside our religion, if we can put aside those things that people are so concerned about, and we think about each other as human beings, number one, the world will be a better place. My office was packed with people that come from all over the world. All over the world. People from America, people from Jordan, people from Pakistan. I mean, People from all over, and they came into that room celebrating and rejoicing with me for my birthday. They did what I couldn't even do for myself. Right? We respect each other. And it's amazing as I sat there and I began to just see, I tell you, the things that they gave me, I was just like, oh my God. I mean, clothes. They gave me clothes. They gave me jewelry. I was just like, and I'm not talking about fake stuff either. I'm talking about good stuff, people. I'm talking about fake stuff. I'm talking about good stuff. And hey, Selena, and I'm sitting there just saying, my God, whoever said that we cannot live in harmony was stupid. Whoever, hey Sharon, welcome. Yes. Whoever said that we cannot live in harmony was wrong. Whoever thought that would, look at this. Look at this. And here's the thing. They Googled me, right? They Googled me. and the cat is out of it. They let the cat out. They Googled me. And look at this beautiful, just incredibly beautiful, what they gave me. Incredibly beautiful. They gave me this. They gave me this. Let me see. Now, this is what this came in. That came in there. They gave me. Now, my girlfriend here gave me saints here, right? Hi, Gia, welcome, my dear. Gave me saints here. They gave me. You should see this. Now, this jewelry here is the real deal, people. This jewelry, right? Oh, thank you, Grace. Thank you. This jewelry here. Now, let me show you something that they did. Let me show you. So, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Right? Look at this. Right? So I'm sitting there saying, oh, okay, let's look at this. 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 And I don't know if you all can see this. I don't know if you all can see this. Right? This is gold, y'all. This is nothing. This is gold. So what did they do? They Googled me and found my African name, Fumi. Get this. They found my African name, Fumi. Hey, Abby. And they did it in Arabic. They did the African name in Arabic, y'all. Arabic. Right? They did it in Arabic. Yes, in Arabic. This is pure gold, everybody. They did it in Arabic for me. And they did it. So we get into my birthday and they're like, Dr. Princess Fumi. So I'm like, how did you know? So like, how did you know? They said, well, we Googled you. We found you. We found the real you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Abby. We Googled you, so we know what you're about now. And they did this. This is so beautiful. This is in Arabic. For me, African name in Arabic. So now I get a chain and I put it there. And this will forever be on my heart. Wherever I go all over the world, this will forever, forever. Hey, Duran, welcome. Forever. So they gave me that. Then, hey, Puetlina, how are you, my dear? Then they gave me this. Bam. Then they gave me this. Yes, right? Love the customization. Yes. Then they gave me this. Feels so good. Then they gave me this. Thank you, Puetlina. Then they gave me this. I mean, it's incredible. It was just, yes, body shop. Just happy birthday. Thank you for saying that, Sanctuary. And then they give me this. And then they give me this. Right? Thank you, Ajia. Thank you, Ajia. Then they give me this. Yokita, thank you. Lena, thank you. Then they give me this. Right? Thank you for the hearts, by the way. Then they give me this. Then they give me this. They give me this. And I'm telling you, then to top it off, a class, one of my classes, they showed up and they started singing happy birthday to happy birthday. I was like, oh my God, Andrea, welcome. Ooh, I still have the, ooh, they made 2 cakes. I said, even when I was in America, I did not make 2 cakes for myself. They made 2 cakes. MJ, welcome. They made 2 cakes. They made 2 cakes, y'all. 2 cakes. And I'm just sitting there saying, when I teach people, those who I mentor, I say, master your brilliance. Master who you are. Because those who you serve might not be the one to reciprocate. But when you continue to serve people endlessly, don't mind if they respect you, don't mind if they disregard you, but if you continue to do what God has called you to do, there is a crowd somewhere that will appreciate you. There is a crowd somewhere that will celebrate you. You hear me? There is a crowd out there that will celebrate you. And so there are times, right, Grace? There are times we're oppressed. There are times we feel neglected. There are times we feel disrespected. There are times we feel like we're not worth anything to anybody. There are times we feel like people do not even appreciate who we are. There are times people neglect us. Oh, amen to that, Unique. There are times people neglect you. There are times people step on you. There are times people think that they take your, acknowledge who you are. And there are times people do not, you do so much in it. But here's the thing. Continue to do what God has called you to do. Do not people, right? Don't wait for people to appreciate who you are. Freezing because they're trying to call me and I want the scope on the phone, right? So whatever it is, I be encouraged today. I am so encouraged today. I tell you, they encouraged me. Oh, I actually stopped and was leaving my church because of not being up. I'm telling you, but God, be encouraged today because I'm telling you, I look at my life and it's amazing. The things that I've been through in my life is amazing. Some people that I pour into, it's just amazing. But the good news today is, it's not about who you pour into or not pour into. It's about what God, are you doing what God has called you to do? Are you doing the will of the Father? Because when you are doing the will of the Father, God will allow people to celebrate you. It doesn't have to be the people that you hope to celebrate you. It doesn't even have to be the people that you pour into. God will allow people, because I'm telling you, when I sat in that room today, and people just kept coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. And people, hey, salam, and just kept coming. I said, my God. Oh, welcome back, Natural. I said, my God, thank you, Father, that you've given me a heart to serve. Thank you, God, that you've not allowed me to get hung up on my family name. You've not allowed me to get hung up on my on royalty. You've not allowed me to get hung up on even who I think I am. But you've allowed me to simply look beyond the pain, look beyond disappointment, look beyond all that, and still serve. And so today I want to encourage you today. Oh, praise God. I want to encourage you today that the same God who did this for me today, because I'm telling you, this was incredible to be outside of America and be in Saudi Arabia and have people just rally around you and just support you and just celebrate you and just say, you know what, we celebrate you, we see your hard work, you work hard and you're helping, you're doing this, you're impacting. We value you, we appreciate you, because they will never do all of this for people that they do not appreciate. Can I just say that again? Nobody will do all this for people that they do not appreciate. So which tells me that there's something that they appreciate, right? And so today, be encouraged today. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. Because one person decides not to value you, don't mean that there's nobody out there that will not value you, right? And so today, as I celebrate my birthday, hey, Nekama, darling, hey, Memory, welcome. Terence, welcome. Abby, welcome. MJ, welcome. Andrea, welcome. Because I celebrate my birthday today, I thank God for those who God has placed. Oh, thank you. For those who God has placed in my life. I thank God for the family that he has given me right here in Saudi Arabia. I thank God, Rhoda, welcome, that this is another family that I will forever, I will never forget. What they did today, I will never, 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 never forget it. I will never forget it. Anywhere I go all over the world, I carry them on my heart now. I carry every face that I saw today, every face, everybody that stood up in that room that came to celebrate my birthday with me. I carry them here from now on. And wherever God takes me, whatever the next step is for me in life, they will forever hold this in my heart. Today, I will forever know that the way that I see Saudi today is different, because of the people that I met in Saudi, because of the people that I do life with in Saudi. And it all began because one person decided to do the will of God in my life. One person, Cookie Humphrey, one person decided to say, you know what, let me do this. Because one person decided to be selfless. Because one person decided to be selfless, right? Compulsive magazine publisher. Because she decided to be selfless. Because she decided to see, nothing is perfect, don't get me wrong, nothing is perfect. But because she decided to see beyond and said, you know what? It's not about me, it's about what I believe that I needed to do. And she decided to be used. She allowed herself to be used to open the door in Saudi Arabia. It takes one. Right, Michelle? Right, Natural Do? It takes one person. It takes one person to stand up and say, you know what? It takes one person. And prior to this, I've always been praying and say, God, what is the next assignment in my life? I've done a lot of things in my life. I've written books, I've made movies, right? I've won awards. But last year, I got into a point where I did not care about awards anymore. And yours truly, I'm telling you, God is my witness. In fact, there was an award that I was supposed to pick up in London that I chose not to go because I had gotten tired of the awards. I did not care about awards anymore. I had won African Oscars 3 times, right? Wrote books 20 times, won Hollywood Indie Fest 1 time. I had won so many awards. It was just like I was no longer, award was not it for me anymore. It wasn't about making a name for myself anymore because I felt like, okay, I've done that. So now I wanted something different. I wanted an experience. I wanted something different. And so when Saudi Arabia came, it was something different. It was something I was not used to. It was something that I did not know. I was looking somewhere else. But God said, hey, Sparks. God said, no. Saudi was something completely different. I'm blessed, thank you. Right? And through the act of one person, through the selfless act of one person, Saudi opened up. Hence the experience that I experienced. And if I was in America today, I don't think I would have even celebrated my birthday the way it was celebrated today. I mean, that's just the truth. Give, and it shall be given unto you. That's right. I don't think I would have even celebrated it the way it was celebrated today. But God wanted me to see something. He wanted me to see my value. He wanted me to appreciate my own value, because after a while, when people start throwing sand in your face over and over and over again, after a while you begin to think that maybe you deserve the sand in your face. Right? Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Right? After a while, you begin to think maybe you deserve maybe there's something that you're doing that's allowing people, oh, thank you so much, thank you, that's allowing you to get the heart. And so when something like this happens in your life and people rally around you and they take their time, because I asked them, I said, how long you could not have been putting this together last night? This is something that they really took their time, went around, gathered money, did everything, bought the cake, bought the jewelry, bought the clothes, bought this. I mean, it took time. If you are not of value, princess, nobody would take their time to do this. And so for me today, this is a message for me too, that princess, you are a value. You are valued because you choose to value people. It's only logical that you are value. Don't allow anybody to make you think that you are not of value. Right? Don't allow anybody to make you think that you are not of value. Don't allow anybody to make you think that you are not worth anything. Don't allow anybody to make you think that you've made an error all of your life. Don't allow anybody to make you bitter. Amen. Don't allow anybody to make you upset. Don't allow people to rob you of your joy. Don't allow people, down. Don't allow people to make you think that you are nobody. Don't allow people to disappoint you. Don't allow. Look, when you put people on a pedestal, that's when they disappoint you. But when you know that they're human beings, whatever they do, they do. Right? So tonight, I want to encourage somebody, be it in America, be it in Dubai, be it in London, wherever it is that you're watching me today, be encouraged. Understand that you are valuable. Understand that you are worth the value. That even if they do not appreciate you where you are today, God is raising up a standard, raising up a storm, raising up a tribe that will value you, that will appreciate you. Hey, Judy, welcome. Oh, thank you. That will value you. It might not be. So quit looking at a particular person. Self-love, that's right. Stop looking at a particular person or a particular people to value you. They don't exist. But the ones that God has truly called, let me tell you something. Those that God has truly called to value you, even in your own faux pas, even in your own weakness, they're still going to value you. They're not going to sit on your weaknesses. They're not going to sit on what they think that you do or not do. But they're going to value you anyhow because of what God has said on your life, because of that mantle on your life. They will value you anyway. And they choose not to value, then they're not meant. Do not expect too much from people. Those girls will come. Don't put that energy, okay, on people. Value comes from above. The greatest value of all, that's right, has a ram in the bush, that's right, comes from above. Right? I'm talking about my birthday. The greatest value that you can experience comes from above. And God is going to latch out to somebody. There is somebody out there. There's somebody out here that will appreciate you in spite of your weaknesses. That's right. In spite of your inadequacies. There are people out there that will value you in spite of. In spite of. In spite of. Thank you. Thank you, Saladu Hudin. Right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? So be encouraged today. Be encouraged today. Understand that your value is who you know that you are. Stand in the value of who you know that you are. Stand in your own brilliance. Stand in who God has called you. Stand confident and in boldness, understanding that no matter what people say about you, you are valuable. Do not allow anybody to step all over you. Don't allow anybody to call you names that you're not. Right? Hey, Salam. Right? Hey, Mary, welcome. Evelyn, welcome. Michelle, thank you. Right? Stand. Salute, salute. Hey, prophetess, stand. Sava bear mercy. Oh, Umpo. Yeah. Stand in the knowledge of who you are, which is you are marvelously, wonderfully created in his image. There's nobody that can do life the way that you are. Your DNA, Leila, welcome. Your DNA can never be duplicated. I don't care how many things, love you too. I don't care how many things they try to do to make it look like you. Nobody can duplicate you. Nobody on the face of this earth. Even twins cannot duplicate themselves. Nobody can duplicate you. So don't allow people to stop over you and make you think that you're nothing. Don't allow people make you think like you're small. You are marvelously and wonderfully created. Your DNA is superb. Nobody can duplicate your DNA. You are created unique. You are a unique human being. When you walk in the magnitude of your uniqueness. That's right, be your authentic self. You walk in that magnitude of that brilliance that you have. What you have right now, nobody else has it. That is why you're special. That is why people are going to celebrate you, right? When Jesus was walking all over the world, right? When he was walking, in his place, he was not respected, but he moved on to the next town. If you are not respected in one town, move on to the next town. If you're not respected in one tribe, move on to the next tribe. Because there is a tribe that will respect you. There is a tribe, and when I say tribe, I'm not talking about my own sister tribe. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about a tribe. There is a group of people that will value you regardless of how imperfect you are. See, there is a thing. Many of us think that because our leaders, right, we expect our leaders to be so perfect. We expect leaders to just be like, oh my God, like angels. But the truth is, right? But the truth is, oh, I can see, right? Oh, I can search for it for you. But the truth is, right? If you go to Matthew also, Matthew, Mark, one of the two, I can't remember, right? But the truth is, our leaders are not perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not perfect. I'm a leader and I'm not perfect. But if you are one of those that you know that God has called you to me, and all you want to see is my perfect self, and one day you think that, oh, she did something that I just think that is not perfect, so now, then you're a fool. Because nobody is perfect except God. Nobody is perfect, right? But true love transcends imperfection. Amen? True love, genuine love for one another transcends culture, transcends beliefs, transcends religion, it transcends everything that you can think about. True love. If you have love for me, it will transcend. When you think I tell you the truth, when you think I'm not right, it will transcend that. Your true love for me will transcend what you think about, oh my God, did she just do that? No, she's not so. No, true love will transcend. Thank you, Mark 6:4. A prophet is not without honor except in their own hometown. I thank you for putting that there. So if people love you enough, if they truly love you, they will love you even with all your imperfections. They will love you. Now, they'll tell you the truth, right? But they will love you. They will love you even with that imperfection. So don't allow people to dictate your destiny. Don't allow people to dictate. Don't allow them to tell you what you can or cannot be. Don't allow them to tell you what you can or cannot do. But you be the architect of your own destiny. God, number one. You, number two. Keisha, welcome. Mary, welcome. Michelle, welcome. Evelyn, welcome. So whatever it is that you desire to do today, just do it. Right? Oh, thank you. Just do it. Just do it. Whatever you desire to do or you desire to be, just do it. Just get up and just do it. When I wanted to come to Saudi, I tell you the truth, I was afraid, right? 1 minute I'm afraid, second minute I was excited, then I was afraid, excited, until I finally said to myself, you know what? I'm never going to experience Saudi unless I get up and do it. And today, right? Oh, bless your heart. And today, I am so grateful that I'm here today. Thank you, Unique. I am grateful that I'm here today because I have found sisters. Genuine sisters that even in all the imperfect situations that is going on around me here, they make it easier for me to move forward. They make it easier for me. They make the old journey of being in Saudi Arabia, they make it easier on me. They help me to see the good side of it. They help me to examine the not so good side of it. And they help me to find my balance in the midst of it, because this is truly my first time of actually living in Saudi Arabia, and they make it worth the while for me. When I went home several weeks ago, I went back to the US just for a few days, right? It took everything in me to come back, but it was easier coming back just thinking about the sisters, the friendship, the sisterhood that I developed here. And because of the sisterhood, I was able to push past I don't want to go back, and say, you know what? I have an assignment that I've not finished yet in Saudi. My assignment is not finished yet in Saudi. So I cannot quit on them now. It wasn't even about me anymore. I cannot quit on them now. I need to finish this assignment through. Never mind that I want to quit. My own flesh want to quit, but I could not. And if I had quit, what would be my testimony today? If I had quit, ahead of time, would I have experienced what I experienced today with them if I had quit and said, oh, I don't have to be in Saudi. You know, I'm busy enough in US. What am I doing here? If I had quit, would I have experienced this today? So do not be a quitter. In whatever it is that you plan to do, do not be a quitter. Do not quit on yourself. Because when you quit, you're not just quitting on that thing, but you're quitting on your own self. You're quitting on your own destiny. You're quitting on the promises of God for your life. You're quitting on the possibility of what you can become. You are quitting. Thank you so much, God. Do not quit on yourself. Do not quit. Do not quit. Right, prophetess? Do not quit. The road is going to be tough. It's going to be not easy, but do not quit. Andrea, welcome. Do not quit. Never, never quit. It might be rough. You might not be able to see your way through it. You might be jumping. Thank you for inviting your followers. You might be on one foot. You might be on one leg. But stay on that one leg. But do not quit. Now, fight for yourself now, right? Fight for yourself. Don't be, don't let people stop over you either. Hey, Keisha, welcome. But do not quit. Because quitters never win. Right? Have you ever seen a quitter that won a battle before? There's no way you're going to win a battle when you've quit in the middle of the battle. Right? Thank you for sharing. If you quit in the middle of a battle, how do you win the battle? There's no way you can win a battle when you've quit in the middle. Ouch, that's right. When you quit in the middle of it, there's no battle to win then, because you don't quit now. So what are you talking about? There's no battle to win. Do not. That's why you cannot quit. That's why you cannot allow people to speak negativity on you that will cause you to quit. Don't allow people to let you stumble. Queen Remy, welcome. Don't let people let you stumble. Don't let people let you lose focus on what is important in your life. Because frankly, the naysayers are not important. The naysayers in your life are as important as you make them to be. Let's think about that for a second. The naysayers in your life, they're as important as you let them be. If they continue to be naysayers and you open up your heart, thank you so much, Queen Remy, and you open your heart to them and you allow them to continue to spew their maggots into your life, right? You have just opened the door for the enemy to shut you down. So whatever they are, whoever they are as big as you let them be in your life. They are as big as you let them be. The devil is as big in your life as you give it permission. If you give the level of permission you give your enemy, is the level of permission, is the level of fire they will put in your house. Do you hear me? The level of permission you give is the level of fire they will put in your household. If you grant the enemy open access, they will rain on your parade as long as you allow it. As long as you allow it. But if you choose to draw the line and say, look at, here is the line. You cannot cross over this line. They can't do it because you have drawn the line. So tonight, as you hear me, draw the line and tell the enemy that you are here for good and you are here to fulfill your destiny. You are here to fulfill God's promise for your life. You are here to stand firm on God's promises for your life. You don't care if you did not see it last night, but tonight you are deciding and you are choosing to stand on his word. Draw the line and tell the devil back off. And let the devil know you are here for good. So you might as well pack up. Somebody's going to pack up. But devil is not going to be me. You're going to pack up. You're going to pack up and leave. You're going to pack up and leave my household. You're going to pack up and leave my children, my family, my household, my finances. You will pack up. But I'm here to stay. And I'm here to stay forever. So I hope you're blessed by what I shared today, because I'm going to go now and go celebrate some more. It's late here, and I need to go talk to the rest of my family who has been trying to get me. Yeah, right, prophetess? I'm here for good in the mighty name of Jesus. I'm here for good. So some of us right now, we're being lambasted by the enemy because we have not done the declaration. We need to decree with our own mouth and tell the devil, I am here for good. Hey, Selah, welcome, Rhonda. Hey, Volvucha, welcome. Linda, welcome. Oh, Mr. Joyi, thank you for joining. Welcome. Thank you. Keisha, welcome. Right? Yeah. Yes, Salahudi. We need to just declare it now and just say, you know what? I'm ready. So, thank you all so much for joining me. I'm going to take my leave now. It is weekend. Weekend in Saudi Arabia is Thursday, and our weekend starts on Thursday. We do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday we're back to work. So, yay! My weekend started on a nice tone, so I'm grateful to God for that. Saturday, Thursday, weekend start, yay! So I'm going to be resting a lot this weekend. I'm going to be thanking God for all of you all. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. I value you. I just worship God with you right now. I'm so grateful for you being in my life right now. Please share this if you have not joined me. Push that dude and just be a part of this, of my journey in Saudi Arabia. And let's just do life together. How do I get a copy of your book? Oh, go to Amazon. Go to Amazon.com, Amazon, and look for Fumi Hancock, F-U-M-I Hancock. I have 21 books there, 20 books there. Your vision torch is a good one. Your vision torch will bless you. So look for your vision torch. It will incredibly bless you, because it tells you about my journey from here to where I was before, right? Homeless, lose cars, lose home, lose my mind, and now to really seeing what God is doing as an author, as a filmmaker, as a nurse practitioner, is just incredible. How did you know I need help with vision? Oh, I don't. Well, that's God talking to you right there. Amen. Well, God sees your heart, right? God sees your heart. I just heard in my spirit, tell them about Vision Torch. Because I've written 20 books, so I just heard tell them about Vision Torch. So that's God right there. That's how you know when God is moving. So go get that. Your Vision Torch is a collection. There's a book of quotation in the collection. There's a journal in the collection, and there's one called the Success Blueprint, Your Vision Torch, how to re-engineer your life purpose, how to re-engineer your life purpose, because many of us need to re-engineer our life purpose. So find it on Amazon, Your Vision Torch, how to re-engineer your life purpose. I think it will really bless you, because a lot of times when we read what other people, hey Letitia, how are you? Margaret, welcome. When we read what other people have gone through, Angelia,